What's up, Dirty Fiends? We're here for another album review, and of course, if you hit the card, you already know what we're reviewing. We're going to be doing Hit the Switch's new album, Tropic. Pronounce it the way you want to pronounce it. I pronounce it Tropic. This is the third album off this band. If you guys don't know much about them, they're from Southern California. They're a skate punk slash hardcore band. You can define them the way you want to define them. Like I said, this is their third album. The last one came out in 2009, which was almost a decade. So it's nice to hear something new from them. So let's get right into this album review. There's a lot of good things to talk about this. First of all, I like the quality of the sound. You could tell they put a lot of money into the production of the sound. It sounds great. I feel in the last album they didn't have enough bass in the drums or in the bass. You know, they brought up that, and it sounds great, and the mix is much tighter. I really do love the mix on this a lot better than the previous album. And like I said, overall as a band, they sound much tighter. But I also think it has to do with adding new members to the band. They also added Blake, who is an amazing, phenomenal guitar player, and he's played in many other bands across Orange County. And I tell you, this guy shreds. And if you like an album with a lot of technical guitar licks and a lot of cool guitar solos, this is definitely the album for you. And there's no higher compliment I can give to his phenomenal playing in this. So in keeping this album review short, like I say every time, but it never really does. Hopefully this one does. Let's talk about some of my favorite tracks off this album. So one of my favorite tracks off of this is Associated Force, and that has, like I said, everything mentioned before. It has a great structure to it. The production in it's really well. What I like is the guitar solos and the guitar leads. The real technical stuff in it. The progression. I mean, it's a really great song to listen to, and it really pumps you up for the whole album. Really lets you know what this album is going to be about. Another great track is Keep the Fire. And really, from start to finish, it has a cohesive sound in this album. And this another track that just adds to that, and I really like the doubling of his voice in this. Just got a lot of fire and power to it. That's what I really like about it. One track I like that stands out, that's a little bit different, and it leans more on the hardcore sound, I would say, is Slaughterhouse. And what I like about that is because you think they're playing fast and you think they're playing aggressive in this whole album, and then they just ramp it up to another notch, and that's what this song is. It ramps up their aggressiveness and their fury in the song, and it's a really great song because you think that you're there the whole album, and then it just takes off to another level, and it kind of amazed me the first time I heard it. Now, what made me want to review this album was the first single that they actually released, which was North Star, and it's probably the most dynamic track out of the album. The way it shifts from the lyrics to the verse. But really, it's just like a beautiful song, and I think if you're going to listen to one song, this is the song that you should listen to open up to see, hey, do I like this new band? You know, give it a try. This would be the song that I would point them to. So in keeping this short, in conclusion, this isn't a bad album. It's a really good album. If you like all the songs or their way their sound is, you'll definitely like this album. Like I said, all they do from the previous album to this album is they just build and build on top of what they already have, and it's really great. So I would take a listen to. I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 stars. I would say if you like it, then you're gonna like the sound. I wish there was, if I was gonna say one thing, I wish there was a little bit more dynamic, because it feels like one song kind of leads into the next, without a real break or a dynamic shift. So if someone that's listening to them doesn't really know them, I could see how they might feel like it's kind of the same thing over and over, which it's not by any means. But I could see how people would say something like that, because I've heard that criticism before. But still, a very great album. Like I said, the album shreds. Blake does fucking amazing on the guitar. I gotta give him props to him once again at the end of the album review. So that's it, guys, and I hope you guys like this review. I'll see you guys at the next show. Hey guys, thanks for watching that review. I really do appreciate it. Let me know what you guys thought of the album, and if you guys never heard of this band, Hit the Switch, I highly recommend you go out and check them out. They have 3 albums out, so go look them up anywhere you can find them at. Anyway, check out one of my playlists, look at an old review, and I'll be dropping some more very, very soon. A lot of good records have dropped, so until then, I'll see you guys next time.